We're back! Happy new 2020. That's a brand new 2020. First off, we've had, I need to say a thank you to someone who's signed up on Patreon. I'm going to nickname him Sleepy. He knows why, but thank you for your support. So, I did say we're going to do stuff over Christmas. It's too difficult. So, we'll crack on now and finish the rest of the season of gi chokes. This episode we're going to be looking at the cross collar choke, X choke, whatever I'll call it, from mount and guard. The problem with this choke is usually by the time you get to maybe purple, brown, black, you've kind of got a good bead on how to do this choke. As a beginner, the nomenclature, the wording we use to describe these chokes kind of messes up beginners. You know, we say collar choke, but in fact, it's nothing to do with the collar-ish. You can do it without the collar, you can do it with everything. That's why you can do pretty much the exact same chokes with the lapel. So X choke probably works out a bit better. We'll do it from mount, and then we'll do it from guard. Try and use as little effort as possible. So I'll use Mackie here. Okay. So you've magically got mount. God, you're sway. The first hand that goes in, I don't want to pull his collar around his neck. This hand is an anchor point. So it doesn't matter really what it's holding on to. I can hold on to his collar, I can hold on to his lapel if it's pulled around the back. In theory, you could do this choke without even using anything. You can just use the friction on the floor just by punching your knuckles into the ground. So the point I want to aim for is, so the knuckle of my wrist here is going to land where I'd feel his pulse. Here. If he turns this way, he's now made it so all I'm doing is crushing the side of his neck here. So now it's a bit more of a brute force thing and I'm going to have to try and hurt him. That's not jiu-jitsu. I want to use as little effort as possible. If I can use as little effort as possible, I know I'm doing it correctly. Here. This hand, I'm not hunting for the collar. I'm just going to sit on top of my own arm and just use my forearm to push his jaw towards the other hand. So as I do that, this knuckle here is starting to hunt in towards this. I'm going to curl my hand this way and slightly outwards so it makes that knuckle more pronounced. If I do it this way, it kind of hides everything. So I'll be able to curl up and away. My fingers are just going to slip just behind his collarbone on the floor, and my arm is just pushing his jaw towards the choking hand. And now I'm just going to feel for that knuckle just to sit in his artery. And that should be enough. If I start to just slowly descend, there we go. That was no effort. So all that's happening there is I've made him look towards the choke and the choke starts to come on. When we do the paper cutter and the baseball bat, which are upcoming episodes, this will make a lot more sense in regards to actually making someone look towards the choke. So I'm here, he's looking away, which has already made the choke difficult. I insert my fingers behind his collarbone, I make him look towards the choke. So I'm not pulling anything with this second hand. It's just an anchor just to push his jaw towards that choke again. Now I just try and find a way of just pushing that towards his neck. We'll do the exact same from guard. So here, I haven't gone too deep or anything like that. It's just enough that I can guide that in towards that there. So not on the side of his neck, not his windpipe, just there. If I'm hitting those points, I'm doing something wrong, it's not good jiu-jitsu. Here. And then this hand, I clasp onto behind his shoulder. I might have to hold onto his gi this time because I haven't got the same friction I've used on the floor. And this hand's just making him look towards the choke. I can hold that there and I'll get it eventually. Once more. Grab hold of his collar, pull my knuckles back, and now try and push that part into where you feel his pulse. This hand grabs whatever I can. Just going to make him look at it. Pull down ever so slightly. It shouldn't take any squeezing whatsoever. But that could be anything. It could be his lapel. It could be your own gi. In theory, you can do it from half guard. And that's just from making him look into the choke. So try that. It's quite interesting. It's nothing to do with pulling the gi around the neck or anything like that. It's massive amount of effort. All I need to do is find a way of getting that knuckle sitting onto this part of his neck and just make him look into the choke. If you can do that, you'd be amazed how little effort it actually takes. Next week we will have a new episode. Promise. Promise. But yeah, definitely check out the Patreon as well. I know there's going to be a thing at the end. It's something I've put together over the holiday period. In that, there's various options. If you can contact, you can sign up on it, and depending on the belt level, you can ask me to make a video for you every month, personal, and that you'll be the only person who can watch it. Or me and Naki will do an hour private every month for the I think it's $75, so that higher tier or whatever it is. So we'll arrange online videoing, so it's Facebook, WhatsApp or whatever. And we'll sit down and literally just do like an hour private coaching over video if it helps. But yeah, definitely worth checking it out. Yeah, thank you for your time and see you next week. Thank you. Thank you for watching that video, whatever the hell it was about. Please like it, share it, subscribe to the channel. If there's a bell icon, it should be on this side. Please click on that if you want to get notifications for any new videos I make. If there are other videos around my head someplace, please click on those for more techniques. And in the description is a link to my Patreon if you want to support the channel in any way. So thank you for your time.